So hello there, Kane Alvarado. Thank you for doing an interview for Yippee Radio.
You're welcome.
How was your show today?
Good.
I got to see you for a little bit. You handle that guitar like someone a lot older. How old are you?
9.
9. So, what got you playing guitar like that at 9 years old?
One day when I was in the back seat, my dad was listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan, and then I just started moving my hand, and then a year later I had a guitar, and I knew I just wanted to do it.
You just knew?
Yeah.
So Stevie Ray was a big inspiration for you?
Yes.
Now, since you play so well, I assume you've listened to some other players, some other older masters.
Yes.
Anybody that you kind of like, that you're like trying to learn from listening to?
Yes, Carlos Santana, Joe Bonamassa, and Los Lonely Boys.
That's some heavy hitters. So, how did you end up getting into an actual band?
Well, it first started when me and my dad and then my grandpa started playing together, and then we found another bass player, and then my dad and the other bass player started playing together, and then we had some shows, and then recently we just got a new drummer. But
wow, that's pretty crazy. I mean, so how many shows do you do? I mean, you got school and all, so you can't be going out there doing 300 shows a year or anything, but you get to do a couple a month? Or?
yeah, I do them during the weekend, maybe two or three a month.
Do you ever play in bars? Is that weird?
No, not really.
No, most of the grown-ups are pretty cool. So, have you played festivals? Like this one?
Yes. And I played last year at the Ride.
You played last year's Scholarship Remembrance Ride when you were 8?
Yes. I got to get on stage with Los Lonely Boys.
That had to be fun.
Yes.
You're so young to be so focused. Why do you think you are so focused?
I mean, I know that I want to do it, so I just focus my time when I'm not doing school and that, so.
And so you think education is important too?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think it's really cool because you said your dad and your grandfather played with you? So
Just my dad, though, now.
Just your dad knows. But it's a musical family then?
Yes.
That had to make it a little easier. Yeah? Now, alright. Do you have any goals of stuff that you hope to do in the next couple of years? I mean, I'm sure there's long-term goals, but anything over the next couple of years you hope to do?
Yes.
What would that be?
I mean, I'd like to play at the Ride some more, and then I'd want to play. My biggest goal is probably to play with Joe Bonamassa.
Very cool.
Carlos Santana.
Now, I'd love to play with Carlos Santana myself. I get that. And Bonamassa is pretty impressive. Have you had a chance to see him live before, Joe Bonamassa?
No.
No?
Not yet.
All right, now let's just say, because you never know. Let's say Joe Bonamassa was watching this interview right now. How would you ask him, dude, you know, what would you say?
Check me out on YouTube so you can see what I can do.
So you're going to let your guitar playing speak for you?
Yes.
That's a smart move. So how many jams do you get to go to?
I just only did one ride, yes. I mean, last year.
Gotcha.
And this will be the second one.
And like sometimes if you're like out with your guitar, do you ever get to sit down with somebody and just play?
Yeah.
Who's been the most fun to just get to sit down and play with?
I mean, I like to play with Los Lonely Boys. It was really fun.
You got to sit with them? Yeah. What'd you play?
We played a Crazy Dream from Heaven.
Nice. That's exciting. And so now, when you finish school, will you want to try to go on tour? Is that the goal? And are you writing music for yourself?
Yes.
Yeah? How many songs have you got under you?
I've got one right now.
Cool. And what's the subject? What's it about?
Rock blues and it's called Hurricane Blues.
Right.
And my type of music is rock blues, so
Now, did you pick the title Hurricane Blues because we've had so many hurricanes and crazy weather, or
no?
Why did you pick the title Hurricane Blues?
Because everybody's always called me Hurricane because my name is Kane and Hurricane.
Okay, that's I think a pretty good reason for a title. So, are you coming up with ideas for more songs?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and what kind of subjects? I mean, are you like stuff that happens at school, stuff that happens at home, stuff that you see on the news?
No, mainly at home.
What?
Mainly at home.
Mainly at home, yeah. The inner turmoil of growing up. So, do you have any brothers and sisters?
I got a sister and a brother.
How old are they?
My sister is 15. Her name is Sydney.
And your brother?
He is 17. His name is Isaiah.
So you're the baby in the family.
Yes.
I'm the baby, but I wasn't nearly as talented. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your time. But before we turn off this interview, I got a really interesting question for you. If there was another little kid sitting watching this, they're like 6, 7, 8, and they were like, he plays the guitar? What would you tell them about if they wanted to do it too? How would you tell them to do it?
I say follow what you want to and just do what you like and just follow your passion.
Follow your passion. They say if you do what you love doing, you never work a hard day in your life. Doesn't mean you don't work, just not really hard.
And I love doing what I do.
I can tell when I watch you on stage. Kane Alvarado, thank you so much for doing an interview with Yippee Radio, and we look forward to watching your future in music.
You're welcome.